What are a couple of your favorite things about what you do? Like in the course of, let's say you go through a day or a week, and now you're heading home at the end of a day or a week, and you reflect back on the day. What are a couple of things that when you reflect, you say, "Wow, I feel great about that"?
I think what really has always excited me is just the innocence of a child. Just what they say, what they do, when not prompted, not encouraged, just what they come up with, their creativity and their the sayings they say, the things like that. Because I think back and just, around here, I don't, not much gets me too excited. I'm kind of that laid back kind of guy. I just don't get too excited about things. And so I love my job. I love every day. I love coming to work. But I think even if I came with a little bit of I'm not sure about today, that first kid that I see, it changes the rest of my day. Just the interaction with the kid and the child and just seeing them be excited. Some are not so excited, but being excited and then seeing how that develops with time, meaning that you may not be great that first visit, but by the fifth visit, they're maybe letting you do a little more than they did before. They may be smiling, maybe playing with you a little bit. And it's just the development of that relationship that you interact with these kids. And like I said, with the whole watching them grow up, that I think is the coolest thing in our job, is seeing a kid as pretty much a baby who can't do anything by themselves without someone taking care of them, and going to an 18-year-old that is their own person. They've developed who they are. They've kind of picked their career in life, or maybe are working on picking their career in life. And so I think that's the neat concept, is seeing that transition, how life molds you, how circumstances mold you. We don't all plan for good circumstances or bad circumstances, but how does that mold you as a person? So I think that's probably the neat concept of what we do. It makes me happy just to see, because you have that's where I come in. Is I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm very happy with being a nurse practitioner, but I still have kids that want to emulate what I do. I mean, I've had kids that I've started with as babies, and they're now been 5 or 6 or 7, and the parents will come to me and say, they were playing doctor today, and they said they were Mr. Johnson. And not that I think highly of myself, but I just that's the relationship that I'm talking about. They've got that connection that really means a lot to me, that I've made a difference in somebody's life. So
fantastic. And you have what, one daughter?
I have 2 girls.
2. Okay.
2 daughters. An 11-year-old at this time, 11-year-old and 9-year-old. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm fishing through this myself. I'm a parent too, so it's a learning process throughout. We don't go to school to be a perfect parent. So we have to learn that too. So
yeah. Huh. How much longer are you doing what you're doing?
I don't know. As long as I can do it. I don't plan to go anywhere. So I'm not. I mean, I think Luke and I've got a good thing here. So I plan on being with him as long as he'll have me here. So, but I don't see myself. I mean, there's, we all spend our life saying, when I retire, I'm gonna do this, and I'm sure there are a list of things that I'd love to do, but I think I'm gonna do this until I can't do it anymore. So, I just love that interaction and watching those generations upon generations of what our future looks like. So.